Hi, so in this session I am going to discuss about every movement which is possible in 2048. So there are four movements: left, right, up and down. So I'm going to explain that we can generalize all the moves once we know how to make a left move. Okay, so what we had discussed in left move was, it was like this. If we are making a left move, then this jth was combining with jth plus 1. This jth was comparing with jth plus 1. So every jth was comparing with j plus 1. So in every row, every column was compared with the next element, right? And accordingly it gets merged or it gets shifted. So compress and merge and then again compress were the moves happening in left movement. Okay. If I talk about right movement here, if I want to make a right move, so what will happen in case of right move? I think all of this will remain same, right? And when you make a right move, here if it is 2, here if it is 2, this 2 and 2 will become 4. So it will become 4, this will become 0. So movement will be like this, right? So this jth will be compared with this jth minus 1. Then this jth will be compared with jth minus 1. And then this jth will be compared with this jth minus 1. This is what will be happening. So from 3 to 0, you will be comparing from jth to jth minus 1, and accordingly compress, merge and compress will be happening. One way is you can have a separate function of movement, merge, compress in forms of jth and jth minus 1. In left we had compared jth with jth plus 1 and accordingly make the movements. But we can generalize this as well. If we know the left move, we want to use the logic behind compress, merge and compress. Same as in case of left move. What we can do is, if you want to make a right move in a matrix like this, the right move is like this. What you can say is, I will reverse this matrix initially. Reverse this matrix. Now all of these elements will come at like this. This is this, this is this, this is this, and this is this. Use the concept of compress, merge, compress. So that means all the left movements here, because the logic of compress, merge and compress were according to the left move. You had made all of these changes. Accordingly, compress and merge will be happening. After that, reverse again. You need to reverse again, and that will give you the same answer that was happening in case of right move. So logic behind compress, merge and compress, that was of jth plus 1 will remain same. The only difference is, in case of right move, what we will do is first reverse the matrix, then apply compress, merge, compress, then again reverse the matrix, and you are done with the right move. Accordingly, we can generalize every move. In left, there was compress, merge, and then again compress. What is happening in case of right move is, first we reverse, then we compress, as same as left move, same as left logic. Then we again merge, then we again compress, and in the last we just reverse the matrix again. Reverse means this is like this, this is like this, all of these elements will be reversed. That means every row will be reversed. Okay, so this will be reversed, this will, so reversing of this will be stored in this, reversing of this will be stored in this, reversing of this will be stored in this, reversing of this will be stored in this. So reverse, compress, merge, compress, reverse. That's a simple logic. Let's discuss of up movement. In case of up movement, one way is, you will be making move like this. This will remain same. This will be compared with this. Ith will be compared with ith plus 1. This will be compared with this. This will be compared with this. So you will moving in this direction. Either you can make a logic for ith and ith plus 1. For every column, you will make changes in the row. Okay, by comparing ith and ith plus 1. And again apply compress, merge and compress according to I plus 1. But as we know in case of left, what we can do is, if this is our matrix like this, we want to maintain the same logic as case of left move. Left was happening like this. What we can do is take a transpose of this matrix. If we take a transpose of this matrix, this will be moved like this here, this will be moved like this here, this will be moved like this here, and this will be moved like this here. Right? This has happened. Now left moves was happening like this. Just visualize it like this. This has come here. This has come here. This all has happened. Now, since this has happened, in up movement you were applying like this. This element is here. this element is here, this element is here, you can apply the left move now. Because this element is here, this element is here, this element is here, apply the left move. This element is here, this element is here, this element is here, this element is here, apply the left move, that will be the same logic. That means apply compress, merge and compress, that will be the same thing. So what we can do is, in case of up movement, we need to generalize by, this was our matrix, we will first take transpose of that matrix. So that all of these elements come here, all of these elements come here, all of these elements come here, all of these elements come here. Now up movement was like this, so this was like left move here. Just visualize it carefully, you will be able to see this is same as this here, and you are done. So what we can do is, first take transpose of the matrix, this will be converted into this, compress, same as left, then merge, again same as left, and then again compress, same as left, and in the last you need to convert into this matrix again, take the transpose again, and you are done. Take the transpose again and you are able to make the up movement. You have converted this matrix into this, apply the compress, merge and compress logic, same as case of left, use the same functions, take the transpose again, and you are done. Okay, that was in case of up movement. What will happen in case of down movement? Down movement can be generalized by, this is our matrix, so we need to take the transpose, so that in down movement you need to take like this. So what we can simply do is, convert this matrix into this, first of all transpose, so that all of this come here, then all of this come here, then all of this come here. Take the transpose. Second, you need to make a movement like this. This is just like making a right move in this. For making a right move, what you had done was, reversing the matrix, just reverse the matrix for now. Because we need to apply the same logic as case of compress, merge and left, same as left logic. Okay, so we will reverse it. Now this has been reversed, we need to make a left move in it. So that will be, again, compress first, then what? Merge, then again compress. Now since you have reversed it, so first you will reverse, then you will take transpose. You have to convert it into original matrix. So in this matrix you have first taken transpose, then reverse it. So converting into original matrix will be, since you have reversed it last, first reverse it and then take the transpose, and this will be your actual down movement for making a down movement. Transpose will fill a matrix like this. You need to make a right move in this like now. So for making a right move, you will first reverse it, then compress, merge, compress, then convert the making the logic into again reverse it, and then take the transpose, and this is how down movement will happen. So all of these movements can be applied to the same logic as you applied in case of left move, comparing jth and jth plus 1. Only these things matter. You just need to reverse it, transpose it according to the different situation, and you will be be able to make all the movements left, right, up and down with a generalized thing. Okay, so I have explained the approach behind this. It's your task now to write the code for all of this and solve the problem which is given to you in the next question. Okay, so since we are able to make all the moves now we can apply the logic in the gameplay and accordingly play the game and use this logics to play the game. Okay, so I will be writing the code in the next session for all of these logics. I will recommend you to write the code yourself and then start playing the game. Okay, great. Thank you. Hi. So in this session, we are going to write the code for every movement in our game, that is left move, right move, up move and down move. Okay, so we have already discussed that what steps we will follow for each of the move. Let's start implementing each of the move and let's see what all functions we need to implement. Okay, I think we need to implement a left move. Let's say move underscore left, and I think we will be given a matrix in which we will be moving a left, and let's say in this left, I'm not saying this, I am passing as a grid. Okay, in this grid I need to make move left. Similarly, there can be another functionality, move underscore right in a particular grid. Grid means a 2D matrix will be there. Okay, similarly def move underscore up, grid is there, then there is move underscore down and a grid is there. Okay, let's say for now we will just implement a left move. These all are pass. Okay. So did this. Okay. So we have our compress function and merge function ready, right? So I think for moving left, moving right, moving down or moving up, for left move in this grid, what steps were there? Compress, merge and compress. Okay. So we have a compress function which returns a new matrix here. Okay. So it returns a matrix in which it performs a compress operation. So I think in this grid, we need to implement like this. We will get a new grid after performing the compress function. That means moving all the non-zero numbers on left and moving all zeros towards right in each row. That was happening in compress. Then this is new grid. We will merge the numbers in this new grid like this. And then again, we will get a new grid after compressing this new grid here. Okay, so let's say our this merge function also returns a matrix. It actually makes changes in the matrix only, but for better understanding, let's just return the matrix as well here. Okay, so what we need to do is at every point of time we are getting a new grid. First we perform a compress operation, then we perform a merge operation, then we perform a compress function again on this new grid, and eventually we will get a new grid which we will return after this moving left. Return new grid, because in compression part we are making a new matrix. So this is what is happening. This is our original grid. What we make is in compress we make a new grid here and accordingly make the changes in this. All the changes are available in this new grid. We perform a new merge operations in this new grid, like 2 and 2 combined, 4 and 4 combined. All of this will be changed. This will again return a new grid. We are returning this. So actually it is not making a new grid. We are just making changes in this. But for now, for understanding just, we will get a new grid after merge. Then again we'll do a compress in this new grid and we will get a new grid after that. I have used the same variable name. And after that I will just return this new grid. So all of these steps have been performed and we are able to perform the operations according to this. Okay, so we have performed move left. We just need compress, merge and compress and we are able to apply these moves. Okay, for moving right, these operations will remain same. Just for moving right, we will first reverse the matrix. So that means first we will get a reverse grid by calling a reverse function will be there. We will implement it later. A reverse function will be there which will reverse this grid. Then we will again call this new grid equal to compress this reverse grid. Then again new underscore grid, compress, merge, compress will still remain same. New underscore grid like this. Then again new underscore grid after compressing. Now all the steps have been done. We need to reverse the grid again. Okay, so for moving right, what you had done was first reverse it, apply the left operations according to compress, merge and compress, then reverse it again. So final underscore grid will be, you will just reverse this new grid again and whatever it is returning, you will return that final grid. These are the steps for moving right. We will implement the reverse function later, but for understanding that this is what we need to do in moving right. Reverse, compress, merge, compress, reverse again. Perfect thing to do in moving right. Then moving up. In moving up, first we convert our matrix into the transpose matrix. Okay, so transpose means transposed underscore grid equal to, we will implement a transpose function. What it does is it transposes the matrix and gives you the transpose matrix. Then we will get again, left was what? Transpose it, compress, merge, compress, then again transpose it and you are done. Okay, so new underscore grid will be same. This will be same, that we need to compress this transpose underscore grid. After that rest steps will remain same. New grid again will be merge, apply merge in this new grid. Then again new underscore grid will be apply the compress function again like this. You got your new grid. Now we need to get the final grid. Final grid will be transpose this grid again or transpose this matrix again and you can just return this final grid after that. So in moving right was reverse, compress, merge, compress and reverse. In moving up it is transpose, compress, merge, compress and transpose. And in moving down what was there? First transpose, then reverse, then compress, then merge, then compress, then reverse and then transpose. These are the steps. Okay, so we will get a transpose grid first using this like this. This will transpose the matrix. we will get a reversed grid using this. We will reverse this transposed grid. Okay, this is the step we need to follow. Then these steps will remain same. New grid equal to merge, sorry, this. Compress this reverse grid, you will get a new grid, merge, apply merge operation in this new grid, then compress the new grid again, you will get a new grid. Okay. After that, final reverse grid will be, then apply the, then apply what? Reverse again, because since you have performed reverse last, so reverse on this new grid. You will get a final reverse grid. Then your final grid will be, take the transpose again, transpose of this final reverse grid and just return this. These are the steps which you need to follow for each of the movement. Moving left, compress, merge, compress, return the grid. Reverse, compress, merge, compress, reverse for moving right. Transpose, reverse, transpose, compress, merge, compress, transpose for moving up. This we had already discussed. Just I have written the code for it. In the next session, we are going to implement the reverse and transpose, because for moving down as well, we need transpose, then reverse, then compress, merge, compress, reverse, transpose. So the remaining functions are reversing and transpose. I think you can easily implement them yourself. We will be implementing them in the next session, and you can now start implementing the gameplay. Okay, since you have performed the movements, write a sample code, take a matrix, apply left, right, here and there, and see if it is working correctly or not. Okay, so your functions are ready, your logic behind 2048 are already ready. Just reverse and transpose are remaining. That are very easy. Implement them and check your grid that it is performing good or not. Okay, so you should be able to make left, right, up, down, take sample cases and accordingly perform the operations. Okay, great. Thank you. Hi. So in this session, we are going to test our logic file, that all our logics of moving left, moving up, moving right and moving down are working perfectly fine. Okay, so we are going to test our code by manually taking any matrix and start implementing all the functions. Okay, so this was our code. First of all, I want to rectify 2 to 3 small mistakes in our code. So one mistake was here in this, when you were moving up in this last part, the final grid, after compression you got a new grid, you need to take the transpose of this new grid only. Okay, so grid was the grid which was given to you, but transpose and compress had given you new grid, so that transpose of that new grid you need to take, and that is correct. In moving down, new underscore grid is not there, it is grid. Okay, in moving right also, in this merge function, it is not new grid, it is grid. So there was a spelling mistake. Rest all is fine, I think. Okay, if we run this and start implementing our game to test our logic. So first of all, we will take a matrix by calling this start game function. What it does is, it gives you a 4x4 matrix with all zeros. Okay, with all zeros it will give you. So first of all, what we will do is that, hey, give me a matrix with this. How? This mat equal to start underscore game, this, and I will print the matrix after that. If I do that, I have a 4x4 matrix of all zeros. Perfect. Now I will add 2 random 2's in this matrix. So for that, I will call this function add new 2. Okay, add new 2 in this matrix. And if I print the matrix after that, so 1, 2 has come here. Perfect thing. Then let's say add new 2 again at some random position. Then another 2 has come here. Okay, so our matrix looks like this: 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 2, 0, 0, 0. Okay, let's implement a up move here. So what this matrix should become? It will become 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0, 0. So this 2 will move upwards, and this 2, this should become like this, because the previous matrix was this: 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0. If we move upwards, this 2 will become at the top, this 2 will again go on the top. So let's do that. And how will we do that? This is our function, move up. It returns a new matrix. So what we will do is give me a new matrix by moving up in this matrix, and after that print that matrix. If I do that, so my new matrix has become 2002 00000000. So moving up is working perfectly fine. Okay, now what I will do is I will implement a right move here. So this 2 should merge with this 2. So now new matrix should become 0004 0000 0000 Let's try to test this. So what I am doing here is mat equal to move underscore right in this matrix, and after that I will print that matrix. So this has become 4 0000. So moving right is also working perfectly fine. Okay, so let's add a new 2 again here. Okay, let's try to add this. So if I do this, so my new matrix has become this. Here only 2 has come. Perfect. Now let's implement a down function. So what down function will do is 0002 0000 0000 This should become like this. So if I want to implement a down function, what we will do is move underscore down in this matrix, and after that I will print this matrix. So this matrix has become like this: 0000 0000 2004. Perfect. Now let's add a new 2 again here. Let's see that. And if I do that, so new 2 has come here. Okay, so new 2 has come 0 0 0 2 0 0. One move is remaining, left move. So after left move in this matrix should become 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2 4 0 0, something like this. So let's quickly implement this and see if it works or not. So what we will do is we will do a implementation of left move, and after implementing the left move, this should become like this. Yeah, this has become like this: 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2 4 0 0. Let's implement the last move. In this, if I move down, this 2 should merge with this 2. So this matrix should become 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 4 4 0 0 on moving down. So let's quickly test it down. So if I do that, move underscore down, so this matrix has become 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 4 4 0 0. So all our logics of moving up, moving right, moving down, moving left, all are working absolutely fine. All functions have been tested. This get current state is remaining. This we will test in our game, in which we implement in our logic. When we will implement this logic with the UI, there we will test that what is the current state of the game, because reaching 2048 is quite difficult here. So we will check it in the game part, that game not over, lost and all. So rest all is working perfectly fine. All of these are moving perfectly fine. In the next session, we are going to start with the UI part. How can we integrate this logics with the UI so that our complete 2048 game is ready? Okay, so logics are working absolutely fine. Make sure you are clear with the logics and then go on to the next session. Okay, great. Thank you.